Have you ever wondered why we don't feel like doing certain things at certain times? We just say, mood nahi hai yaar. Understanding our mental state and engaging in the kind of work that suits this state of mind is important for increasing our productivity. How do we achieve this alignment? In this episode, we will discover our different mental states and how to be at our best at all times. My favorite author, David Kadavi, in his book Mind Management, Not Time Management, says there are 7 mental states that we all pass through. He calls them the 7 mental states of creative work. They are the prioritize state, the explore state, the research state, the generate state, the polish state, the administrative state, and the recharge state. David says these 7 mental states work together like gears inside a clock. Sometimes they move, sometimes they stop and start. They are much in sync with one another such that the hands of the clock move together. We need to recognize our mental state or create a mental state that suits the task or project in hand. That is, to achieve the perfection which the clock attains to tell us the time. If we are in a prioritized mental state, it is best suited for planning what we want to do and how we want to do. For example, a student preparing for an examination has to plan things like how much time he has in hand, how many subjects he has to prepare for, which subjects he will study when, and the like. Even for each subject, he has to plan how he would like to go about covering the content. Prioritization is done many times until the project is completed. I personally make a weekly plan every Monday morning when I am in the best mood to look ahead, and again as a first thing in the morning every day. The point I want to make is, for me, morning time is best suited to plan or prioritize the many activities that I engage in. For some others, it may be in the night, just before going to bed, or for somebody else in the evening. There are times when we just want to explore. In this state, we do not search for an answer to any specific question or what is right and what is wrong. We are just curious and are okay to even wander off course. The objective is just to collect all possible information without judging its value. For example, the student in the example has to explore all the available books, articles, type of questions, etc. For me personally, there are times in a day when I am not in a position to concentrate on anything serious. I just check my mails or glance through a magazine like a Harvard Business Review, a Forbes magazine, or just flip around various YouTube channels. At such times, I am in an explore mental state. Once we explore enough, we also need to get into a deeper study to find answers to questions that are crucial to our objective. This is best done in the research mental state. In this state, we gather as much information as possible that is accurate and useful. Having done enough research and got all the answers to our questions and gathered enough material, we have to produce or generate the output to fulfill our objective. We do this best when we are in the generate mental state. As in the example, the student preparing for an exam, or someone writing the blog post, a book, making a podcast, a music album, an important report for the management, or anything else, has to finally deliver the output. This requires deep work, and in some kind of projects like writing a book or producing a music album, creativity also. In the generate mental state, we are pretty focused and will tie together what we have discovered in the explore and research mental states, leading to a well done output. It is not enough to produce something. It has to be checked to be error free or refined to sound better, like engaging in editing and fine tuning. This also requires no distractions when the mind is very focused on the product. For this, we need to be in the polished mental state. In a polished state, we take off the rough edges and produce the final product. Apart from the sixth state of mind which I have described above, that we pass through during a day or a week, there are certain times when we are in the best state of mind to organize, like organizing our financial data, cleaning our table, organizing our records, and similar. This is the administrative mental state. We should not mix up administrative tasks by trying to do them in the other states of mind. Finally, all of us need to recharge. This is achieved when we are in no mood to do anything and just are in a mood to relax. This is the recharge mental state, which is also very important to perform well in other mental states. Luckily, it is not that these mental states always occur on their own and we have no control on them. They can also be created. Our physical surroundings, habits, and daily routines all go to create the desired mental state. To sum up, we can increase our productivity and output if we do the right kind of work in the right mental state. Our mental states vary from time to time. There are 7 mental states: prioritize, explore, research, generate, polish, administrative, and recharge. We must recognize in what mental state we are and engage in that activity which is best done in that state. Forcing ourselves to work without knowledge of our mental state and doing anything anytime will reduce our productivity. The good news is we can create the required mental state by developing the appropriate daily routines, habits, and by our physical surroundings. Thank you for listening to this episode. Hope you found it useful. I will keep coming back with more nuggets of wisdom regularly. Please subscribe to my podcast. Should you like to have a one-to-one chat with me on any goal you want to work on, dilemma, or challenge you want to resolve, you can reach out to me for a coaching mentoring session on rsrmurthy4@gmail.com. I'll say it again, rsrmurthy numeric 4@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.